What is going on, everybody? This video is super exciting. This is the crypto I've been calling before I even had a YouTube channel. I've been calling it the Amazon of crypto. So we're going to dive into that, all that and more in this video. But before we do, definitely consider smashing that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. So without further ado, what is going on in the crypto space? Things are just pumping. I mean, look, Bitcoin at $46,000. It approached that 48K level. Ooh, mighty fine. Ethereum's still hanging in there. Things are down on the hour, but things are way up for the past week and two. Cardano is still holding that 68 cents. Binance coin, $111. What is going on? I mean, that thing was like 40 bucks 2 weeks ago. Whoa. I mean, that right there is exciting. So we're definitely going to be checking that out because, you know, what is the crypto of Amazon that the crypto homie keeps talking about? Well, that is nonetheless BNB. Binance, I'm telling you, this thing right here created by CZ, and in just 1 year, 1 year after the creation of Binance.com, they made more than the New York Stock Exchange made that year. They made some crazy bucks right there. Go fact check me. I remember reading that article like 2 or 3 years ago. It's just crazy the amount of money they made. What they're doing with the BNB token, I mean, they're constantly burning the token. But guess what? It's kind of like the Bitcoin halvings. When they burn tokens, the price is not reflected right away. It's either priced in before or priced in after. I mean, and look at this beauty right here. Massive 40% candle on the daily. I mean, it's just amazing because this is something that no one really talks about. They're like, oh, it's just an exchange token. It's no big deal. It's not that big of a deal. But guess what? This thing is a big deal. I remember writing this thing off when it was $1.30. I was like, oh, this is just an exchange token. What if they get hacked? I mean, they did get hacked. And guess what? They're here stronger, better than ever because they had the Seifu funds. They had the Seifu. And then when they launched their DEX and the United States says, hey, Americans cannot use your DEX because we don't want you to. We don't want them to use it. They came in coming in hot, made a Binance US exchange for the Americans. And yes, they're not in all states, but that's not their fault. That is the regulation in each state. So they have to follow the rules because if not, they're going to get shut down and then you're not going to be able to use them anyways. So just keep that in mind. You know, just some current up-to-date price action. I mean, we broke out. It's just beautiful. It is. I mean, just look at that massive run. This is like buying D&T back here. I remember I tossed in some bucks when it was like 30, like $3. Like a little high, and then I tossed them in when I hit 15. You know, I bought in later because it went down like a lot because I truly believed in the project, truly believed this is the Binance of, I mean, this is the Amazon of crypto, because they have all those altcoins. It is the #1 exchange in my humble opinion, you know, non-financial advice opinion. The only issue being American, I cannot use binance.com, which is unfortunate because they have a lot of great stuff on that platform. One day maybe they will change the laws and allow us Americans to use, you know, that. But pulling back on the weekly, let's just check this beauty out right here. This is just beautiful. I mean, the all-time high previously, I bought pretty high because I did buy back here in June of 2019, around $34, somewhere in that range. I'd have to check my, you know, template to get the exact price, but I know it was above 30 a little bit. And yeah, it was actually a terrible buy at the time. I wrote it down here, but then I ended up buying this massive dip down here, so got in at a decent price, if you know what I mean. So, you know, my average entry price is not too bad. I mean, with it being at $110, looking mighty fine. But just consider, you know, if you use Binance, you get use this to pay for your fees. So that's something that's, you know, to keep in mind. You know, do you utilize that? And you know, right here's the Binance US. It's Binance US is for Americans. Then you have Binance.com for pretty much, I'm pretty sure everybody else, because I can't use this, unfortunately. There's so much more here, you know, leverage trading, derivatives. I mean, there's so much more here. There's actually a lot of stuff I don't even know about because I can't use it. But I hear you guys talking about it. I'm like, oh, that just sounds so cool. They have so many tokens on here as well. So many tokens. I mean, you can get all those good old alts out there if you know what I mean. So let's just do a little recap on what's going on in like with Bitcoin. You know, we had that bull flag right there. Let's see how's the bull flag looking. We got to go back to the daily. We broke out. It's still looking good for, you know, the higher probability was holding this right here. We had that because it looked like we had a fake out. Then look, we passed through that $40,800 region. Passing that was even higher probability of us going to what? $50,000 to $60,000. Are you guys excited? Because the target is exactly at 55,000, so it's beautiful. So anywhere between 50, 60, because you know these things are just has a high probability. It's not a certainty. So getting just in the region, I mean, I'm cool with just a 50 for right now. I mean, that's not that far away because we did hit around 48.1. So what a beast! What a beast! And you have, you know, Ethereum kind of like being a little like, we're going to get there eventually. We'll eventually get to that 1800 mark. When will it happen? Who knows? We're just, trucking along. It's taking its time, but that's good though. It's good. We don't want things to happen too fast. They happen too fast and they come back crashing down real fast. So you got to be careful there. So this right here is some nice consolidation. Nice solid uptrend too. The trend is your friend until the end. And I'll let you guys know when the end comes, because that's what I'm looking for, because that's when I want to take a massive profit. So I know we're all in there, but I'm just some dude on the internet. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a financial advisor. You should totally do your own research. And I mean, as always, smashing that like button. I mean, that just helps helps you research, right? But all jokes aside, thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Definitely consider smashing that subscribe button, and of course that like button. Just like me to give it a nice little tap, nice little slap right there. And yeah, thank you so much. This should be premiering right after the live stream, so thank you so much for tuning into the live stream as well. It's always nice to be able to chat with you guys live. It's just good old time. So the Crypto Homie will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.